Hey guys, just a quick heads up. This video here was supposed to be posted before the Defenders review. Now, I thought I posted the Defenders review up first because I had a little problem and I lost this video in my computer. I found it now, and now I've got it posted up and everything. But you're supposed to watch this video before you watch the Defenders video. Thank you. Have a more phenomenal day. Hello, more phenomenal friends, and a Retentive Gamer here, and it's time once again for another That's right, quit bitching. I mean, seriously guys, there's just so many topics that I'm able to talk about to tell you guys that you should give a chance before you just start blowing and trolling all over the internet. And this one is, hold and behold, a Capcom game, Resident Evil 6. Now, Resident Evil 6 came out in October or December of 2012. It is now 2014, people. It is a 2-year-old game, but people are still complaining about it. I've watched every review that I can find on the game. Read every article review that people have posted up about it, just so I have a general idea, and most of you guys are just bitching. And I don't get it, okay? Look, when Code Veronica was released and everything, all fans were like, alright Capcom, when's the next Resident Evil game coming out? And they released that one demo and people were like, that looks pretty good. And then they released the new demo and people were like, mind fucking blown. People played Resident Evil 4. It got award after award after award. Game of the year, praise. People loved it. People were like, Capcom, give us more. So Capcom did. 4 years later, they released Resident Evil 5, which had all the same great gameplay and everything, except a little too much on the action. But that is what people clamored for. That's what people wanted. That's what Capcom gave us, people. So then they get on an interview online and say, it'll take about 8 years to produce the next Resident Evil game. Well, Capcom decided for us fans to hire over 700 more people and everything just to work on Resident Evil 6 and get it out within 2009, 2010, 2011. 3 years, which is freaking 5 years less than what they said it would take them to make another Resident Evil game. Now, yes, the game has problems. It's not a complete, perfect game like Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, The Last of Us. It's not a game like that. But it is a game that deserves more than the shit everybody keeps tossing at it. I mean, seriously, guys. There are thousands of videos, just thousands of videos of people who have played Mercenaries, Agent Hunt. There are people today, that are posting videos up with them going through the story mode, and people are watching it. Maybe because the people are doing good with the commentary and they're good with comedy, or maybe it's just because people want to see it. If the game sucks so bad, how come it almost sold as much as it needed to, okay? It needed 80 million to sell. It had like 6 million it sold, which is still more than Resident Evil 5. Now, you know, you see what I'm getting at? The real hatred should be towards the Resident Evil films, which, and good films on their own, but based off of the Resident Evil canon, they're complete crap and nobody should watch them if you are a Resident Evil fan, but that's another bitch for another day. Now, Resident Evil 6. While it has some flaws, mainly Chris's campaign is really structured like Resident Evil 5, where Leon and Ada's campaign is centered more towards the old school Resident Evil stuff. Jake and Sherry's campaign is a mixture of both. It's all good though. Yeah, the game is short if you've played it before, but people are bitching about how the game is just so easy. You think it's so easy? Okay, fine. Here, next time you go and play Resident Evil 6, I'm talking to you people who actually own the game but are still saying it's crap. Go into the story mode, put it on no hope mode. Go 1 player or even 2 player, and you will see the game is not taken lightly. You have no skills, barely get any ammo, any healing items or anything, and if you die just once, it affects your grade from an S down to an A or a B. So it is a good challenge. It is a really good challenge, even on professional mode and veterinary mode. Professional mode is just a little bit easier, but still hard as fuck. And veteran mode is basically supposed to be considered what the original Resident Evil game's hardness was, and it is. You get a fair amount of ammo and health, but you do have tough enemies, okay? So, there's challenge there, so do that. But guys, honestly, quit bitching. It's 2 years from now, okay? Capcom said they're giving it one more shot. Resident Evil 7. If Resident Evil 7 is crap and people don't like it and it doesn't sell what it has, they're rebooting the franchise. And good God, haven't we had enough reboots? I mean, honestly, Shigeru Miyamoto, the one who's invented survival horror in the first Resident Evil game, right now is working on a game that I am planning on pre-ordering in August called The Evil Within. I've seen gameplay for it, and oh my God, it looks beautiful. It looks nothing like Resident Evil 6, of course. But you see, that's why Resident Evil 6 is actually really good. They took a lot of innovative ideas and put them in there. I mean, the movement you get to do is fantastic. The combat system is bigger and, more advanced and everything, instead of just having specific punches and hits for specific parts of the body that you hit. The health system is the best there are. The only main problem I have about the actual health or ammo system is if you have an empty gun in your hand and you want to pick up ammo for it, you can't pick up ammo for it. You can't pick up that ammo and automatically load it into your gun because you have no space in your inventory to get the ammo. Which, okay, that's stupid in my opinion. But everything else is really good. Yes, it has a lot of action, but it also has a lot of survival horror, especially if you up the difficulty. Okay? Even people who are epic pro gamers will have a little bit of a trouble with it. And if they don't, send me a link to your video showing me that you got through the no hope mode perfectly fine, and I'll watch the entire video. Swear to God. And, there's nothing more I can say. Just quit bitching, guys. Seriously, if you keep bitching, Capcom's gonna fuck up Resident Evil 7, and then it's gonna get scrapped, and they're gonna reboot the whole entire freaking franchise, which stop with the reboots, for crying out loud. No more reboots. We finally got to the point where the characters are defined. We know what Sherry's doing. We know that Jake Wesker has a son. We know that Leon still hasn't banged Ada yet. We met Helena Harper. Chris is still a captain and everything. The only other problem with Resident Evil 6 is they didn't explain what happened to Jill after 5. Or Sheva. Sheva's probably still in Africa. But what happened to Jill? Did she quit? Did she take a sabbatical for 3 years? What? Okay? We need to know this, Capcom. Maybe put her in the next game. And have Claire in the next game. And have Leon. And the only reason why I'm saying is have Leon, since the last time we got Leon was Resident Evil 4. And then we got Chris for Resident Evil 5 and Revelations and in 6. Now Leon was in 6 too, but so was Chris. So let's have like a Leon, Claire, and Jill game. And if you want to throw Chris in there, that's fine. That's fine. I'll be fine with that. Okay? But, when they released Resident Evil Revelations, people praised it. It's a great game. And it's almost like Resident Evil 6. It's got a lot of action in it, but it also has a lot of survival horror. And 6 is like right in the middle, okay? It's better than 5, almost just as good as 4, and right there with Revelations, okay? Now, if you want to hear me and my sister talk about the more good cons and bad cons of Resident Evil 6, you can click anywhere on the screen right now, and it'll take you to the Defenders video where we defend Resident Evil 6 and give it the recognition it deserves. And if you don't agree with me, leave me a comment. Explain to me what your opinion is and why you don't care for the Resident Evil 6 game. If you want to share this with your friends and everything, go ahead and share it. Give it a like. You don't agree with me, you can go ahead and give it a dislike. You know, your prerogative. And subscribe to the show to get more Quit Bitching segments. I'll see you guys later. Have a more phenomenal day and quit bitching.